Hey guys, Brian Paulson here in VR as always. And what we're doing today is the same thing we do all the time. This is all just filler while I get speech chat up and running. So hopefully you're all having a nice day. We're going to check out Operencia The Stolen Sun. And we just got the PSVR patch today. So I think we got speech chat up and running. We did. What's up, Diego? Fantastic. So I played this game quite a bit. What's up, Timsadi? I'm gonna do new game. Our auto saves are gone, but that's totally fine. We'll skip the prologue. Absolutely. Dennis, Fraser, David Moore. What's up, everybody? So let me know how the sound levels are, guys. Woot, woot, woot. Yeah, so I've actually played a lot of Operencia over the last few days in non-VR, kind of preparing for this day, so that I'd have some idea what I'm doing. Yeah, Darth Vader, this isn't going to be a game for everybody. So here we go. The difficulty parameters, the cartographer stuff. This is to make sure you have an auto map. Battle hard, we don't want it to be harder than it is. I promise you it's already kind of difficult. We are not playing with permadeath. What up, Decepticon? And then moderate challenge. We're just gonna skip to end here. Alright, I'll turn the music down in a second here if I need to. I'm just gonna begin the adventure because I'm going to let the game do all the work for me. I've already spent a lot of time making my Brian Paul character, who looks just like me, big and tall and rugged and strong. Yeah, and he's quite the little warrior at this point. I'm about 10 to 12 hours in. Yeah, I don't recommend you play with permadeath though.
Long ago and far away, a young farmer
check out the cutscenes here and see if
a
there's
white
any
stag
VR element to them.
Guiding her to a special place. Every night it returned as she slumbered.
Dave Station.
The same deer, the same hidden path, the same castle on the relief.
It looks like the
her father knew
like
this to be a sign.
2D.
Surely the work of Choda Sarvash, a miraculous deer of legend. Reluctantly, he urged his daughter to follow the calling and to never look back.
Here we go. We turned down the audio quite a bit.
Was a young farmer.
All right, let's see how that works for us, guys. Yeah, for anyone who doesn't already subscribe to Tornado's channel, go check it out, man. I've been trying to upload stuff.
A sense of awe struck the young warrior as she approached the sunken place.
All right, again, I thought all this was going to look really cool in VR, but it's just 2D cutscenes. So
a pathway led from the forest.
Lake of Anna. Your life was so simple until now, but then you had a dream, and the same one again, and the same one again. Every night a white stag, every night a sunken castle. The time has come to follow that dream and to brace yourself for total weirdness in the great adventure to come. This is out now for VR, absolutely. So if you have a PlayStation VR headset and you already own Operencia, then it is VR enabled. Just download the patch.
Inside the gate sat the figure of a man against a pillar. He appeared unconscious, or worse.
Okay, we're gonna skip all this nonsense.
As we go, I wish you well, whoever you are.
It's like I need to.
But I don't need you joining me.
There we go.
The name is
calibrate here, so my turning works well.
And I'm not joining you. You are joining me.
So for anyone not familiar with this game,
I'll just shut
these
up
guys
and
talk
open
a
that
lot.
chest. Should be a key in there.
There we go. These guys talk a lot, and every time you get to a campfire to save your game, they talk even more. It's just like an info dump of story, which is like, we're gonna talk about everything now. It can be kind of crazy. So you see down here, this is our mini map, which doesn't exist, I don't believe, when you don't use the cartographer setting at the beginning. The mini map is essential. Yeah, be careful, man. Pets and wires do not go well together. Tornado is starting to get curious about cables, so be very careful about that. What's up, Borgarp? What's up, everybody in the chat, man? A lot of cool cats here.
There, you see? A key and some other goods as well.
There we go. We'll loot all.
We should equip those.
Dual shock 4 only. And I gotta be honest, this would be great with the move controllers, but you can kind of tell that, I don't know, like, I don't want to say anything negative about the PSVR port, but there's definitely some things that could have been improved. Like this, the scale here is really strange. Like, it doesn't feel like I'm in this world. It doesn't feel like I'm a person in this world. It looks like the world is in VR, but that's the extent of it.
Why would anyone lock this place up? There's nothing here but water. On the ceiling.
And in the hallways.
That is water above me, yeah. It's crazy, right?
Yoshka? Is that a man-sized frog ahead of us? Wearing armor?
Zildek warriors. The legend is true. Ready for your first battle, friend?
Yeah, so for about the first couple hours of the game, you don't have to worry too much about combat. You can just jam on the X button.
I never caught your name.
The movement is fast. It's also grid-based.
That one seems so nice.
So if you guys are not familiar with dungeon crawlers are grid-based. What's up, Mikey-sensei? Where?
Well, that's a new one.
Yes, turn-based. Dungeon crawler, turn-based, the whole deal. Yes, this is a great game. Alright, I was supposed to get a key in here, right? So I look down at the minimap constantly, which is good because on the 2D version it was in the lower left-hand side of the screen, and I would just be wandering around doing that. Too bad you can't have it like right up in front of you while you're walking around, but it's right there. You can just move your head. It's great.
Have fun trying to open that without the right key.
Yeah, this is not going to be for everybody. In fact, I didn't think it was for me. I'll tell you one thing though, the great thing about...
No key, no entry.
Yeah, I wouldn't have... Darth Vader, I would not have played this flat if I didn't know the VR patch was coming. It's about a 20 to 30 hour game. It's probably going to take me about 23, 24 hours to finish. We'll see if that's true. So yeah, I would not have played this flat screen if I didn't know the VR patch was coming. Got it. You think that's going to go away if I don't interact with the campfire?
Over
there. So yeah, no, this isn't going to be for everybody. The great thing about doing what I do and having to basically review and play every PSVR game to have an opinion on it for the channel is that I would skip this game altogether. I like JRPGs, but dungeon crawlers are not really my thing. And I never would have spent... Okay, it really wants me to rest, doesn't it?
over there in the corner. That wood is...
Okay. There's a little bit of Crystal Rift to this. Yeah, you can spend over 30 hours doing everything in this game. I think if you just blast through the story, it's about 20 hours though. Alright, so we don't actually need to rest. That notification went away, which is great. Yeah, so that's a great thing. I get to play all these games that like, I normally wouldn't care about. They're gonna make me rest. This is all very tutorial-like.
The companions took time to rest.
Okay, we're gonna skip all the story. I don't need to
So
bore
a
you
deer
guys with
showed
that.
up in your dream.
Firewood's super
And it
important.
led you
Firewood
here.
is what you need.
Well, I did have the dream several times.
And you just walked on into
let
a
these guys
sunken
talk for a little
castle,
bit here.
not knowing what to expect, Because a deer in your dreams told
Go.
you to
There's
come
traps
here,
everywhere.
yet evil
So you
frogmen
gotta kind of
surprise you.
manipulate the levers to...
When you put it that way.
Oh god. I don't even want to know how bad that review is. That's one of my older ones.
Whoa,
Super
stop.
hot. Yeah, War Garble, I totally would have, like I said, I totally would have skipped this, and I'm glad I didn't, because this game is a lot of fun. I don't know if it's better or worse in VR. That is something I'm still trying to figure out here. I haven't spent all that much time with it in VR. I probably played for like 10 minutes this morning just to like check it out, see what's going on, and yeah, all the puzzles are pretty easy. I will say that my biggest complaint about the game
Are you here to
itself.
save us?
Let's see if I can ambush him. Come on, come on, come on, come on. There we go. Get him from behind. You get an ambush. Oh, come on! It didn't count.
Come on!
All right. Yeah, Dylan Gladstone, you're not wrong. You're actually probably right on target here. It's a pretty blurry game. I don't know how to say it. Like it doesn't like hurt your eyes. It's not like No Man's Sky. It's not blurry, but there's something kind of big and blown out about the world where it's like a nice. It's like kind of like a really soft look, almost more than a blurry look. All the UI is pretty sharp, so you can read everything, and the art style is amazing. On the flat screen, it looks so high res and so beautiful and so well done that there was no way that the PS4 VR version was going to compare to that like really super sharp look.
Good job,
Again,
everyone.
I'm just kind of blasting through these battles because the early ones really don't require you to do too much other than jam on the X
Are you
button.
here to save us?
But that's fine. All right, so you get these spells and potions that you can use and artifacts that you can use during the actual exploration of the game.
Could you help us?
Jay, how does the blur compare to pinball? I don't think pinball's not blurry at all. Are you on the Pro or are you on the OG? Because I don't remember pinball being blurry at all. Here, I'm just trying to make these I'm just trying to make the notifications disappear so they're not up here on the stream. Alright. Yeah, it's so tough to tell because like the edges of some of these things look super sharp, but the textures look kind of like really soft. So it's this weird in between. 1980s flashbacks. You might be onto something. Yeah, there's something very, very great about this game, and I think mostly because we don't have anything like this in VR. There's like obviously we have Crystal Rift and we have Mage's Tale, and those are both dungeon crawlers, but this kind of takes care of everything. Like it has way better story than the Mage's Tale.
You're the first ones not to die fighting those frogmen. Thank you. That key should help you too.
The way out is clear. You should be able to...
The story being delivered through the 2D characters wasn't all that impressive even on the flat screen, and so that's a little on the boring side. Other than that though, I'm really enjoying this. This is, again, something we really don't have on PSVR, despite the fact that there's 2 other dungeon crawlers, or at least 2 other dungeon crawlers I can think of off the top of my head. Darth Vader was asking about tomorrow. Man, I'm so excited for tomorrow, just to have some new PlayStation 5 news, whatever that might be. Yeah, the lighting is really great in this. Crystal Rift makes you lightheaded. Good question. The game does get very confusing when you're in some of the later areas. When you're in some of the later areas, you'll be doing this constantly. You'll just be staring at your mini-map, like bringing it up and looking at the whole thing, moving it around, setting waypoints, just constantly. Because it's so easy to get lost. It's so easy to not know where to go next, which is really frustrating. ET2K, the one thing that Sony has said about pre-orders is that they will let us know ahead of time. They're not just going to announce pre-orders and then have them be live at the same time. They're going to give us some time to prepare for pre-orders. So I would say they'll probably announce pre-orders this week for next week. That's my guess. I bet they want to beat Xbox to the punch on that one. That's awesome. The Zelda music. Okay. Wait, did I just go in the direction my head was facing? I did. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on a second. I pushed forward and I went left. Camera rotation. Movement controls. Camera controller. Let's go with controllers. Let's try this. There we go. Alright. Now it doesn't matter which way I'm looking. This is great. Go. So it's really, really easy to use items, obviously. You know, if it's in your inventory, it'll bring up your inventory, usually, and just make you select the thing you want to use. It's really, really easy to do all the interactions in this game. Man, I know I'm going to get lost.
Your loot better be worth this.
Yeah, no NPCs in battle. Everything is really, really flat. Again, I think that's all part of the art style. I don't know. I'm still really torn on the whole look of this game. I love it on the flat screen, but in VR I'm like, it's almost something I really like, but it's not quite. Nice, Imzadi with the HOTUS. That's awesome. Congratulations on your HOTUS purchase. Can't wait to play Squadrons against all you cats, and with all you cats. Yeah, water on the ceiling is kind of cool. This is a sunken palace. There's a story behind it all. Yeah, you know, let's use a. Let's use let's guard. So guarding restores your magic power. Dual strike. Dual strike. Pretty powerful. Let's see. Do we need to cure any? Yeah, we'll heal ourselves, I guess. I know. I can't believe Squadrons is coming after this ridiculous month we're having. I mean, between now and the end of the month, we're getting. I mean, we just got Operencia today. That's already crazy. You know, it's a 20-30 hour game for you to play. But on top of that, there's. You know, we're getting budget cuts on the same day as Swordsman, and then right after that we're getting Onslaught, and we're getting Until You Fall. I mean, the 4 games in the last week, and then right after that, 3 days after those last games, after Onslaught, we're getting Squadrons. I mean, this is just. I mean, I don't even know. I don't even know how to keep up at this point. So, but you will see me struggling over the next. Over the next few weeks, because I'm trying to get the PSVR award show together at the same time. I can't believe I didn't even mention Minecraft. Minecraft is totally coming too. How insane is that? Minecraft. Minecraft alone would have made it one of the greatest months for PSVR.
Fight like men, maybe even better than men.
All right. Oh, hey there. So there's no ability to run away. I've been in battles before where I want to run away, but you just can't. And you also can't grind in this game. There's a set number of enemies on any given map, so it's like if you find yourself in trouble, you can't just go grind for an hour and raise your level a few times. The game wants you to be at a certain point for each big battle. So that's in my book, a negative, because if the game gets too tough, you're just kind of like shit out of luck, which is unfortunate. Luckily, we were not going to run into any problems in the first hour here, that's for sure.
Ah!
Yeah. I'm so excited for Onslaught. Dude, I'm gonna get zero sleep over the next month, man. So lots of extra coffee. Lots of extra coffee between now and then. Yeah, I suck too, Jay. That's why. There we go. Good.
I've never seen such advanced necromancy at play. Fallen knights, perhaps?
All right. So we'll level up here. Alright, let's see here. The coffee supply is pretty good, man. Pretty good. Alright, we'll raise her strength. And then we also have some attribute points to use. This is interesting. The layout's slightly different in VR. It's pretty much the same, but they kind of zoom everything up and put it in your face. What's up, Donatello? Meow. I agree, man. I'm so happy. I'm so happy we're getting this game in VR. Hold on a second. Let's see here. Okay, that's what's different about this. You just have to cycle through the characters and they're not listed. Alright, that's interesting. Alright, let's see. We're gonna upgrade the first three here as well. Confirm, switch over. We're gonna... I remember Wizardry, but I think I played it on the Commodore. If there was Wizardry on Commodore 64, I think I played it there. Let's see. Critical damage. We'll go up 10%. Yeah, we'll level them up there. And I think we're pretty good. Pretty good. We just equipped a bunch of new stuff, and we just leveled them up. I'm actually more hyped for Onslaught than Squadrons 2, but that's just because I'm still, as much as I love multiplayer games with all the cats, I am 100% still a bigger zombie fan than a Star Wars fan, that's for sure. But Squadrons is gonna be awesome. Here, let's sneak up on this dude for an ambush. Damn it. Damn it. Alright, let's, hey, take it easy, man. Let's see here. Poison immune. All these guys are poison immune.
Why do you even bother?
Alright, so this guy is taunting us, so he's the only one we can attack right now. There we go. He's gone, so now we can take down the skeleton archer. methods here.
How rude of me. I never caught your name.
Right. So here we go. See, I'm already lost. Right? This is how things work in this game. We've barely explored this floor, and I'm already like, I have no idea where I'm going. That's why...
Where's the challenge?
That's why that mini-map is insanely important.
Next time, let's go for the sneak attack.
I know, selfishly, I wish that all of these amazing games were coming out separately from each other. You know, like give us a week or two, maybe 2 weeks between each of these big releases, just selfishly, so I could actually get reviews done and I don't have to, like, you know, sacrifice sleep. But you know, take what we can get, man. I'm really happy that all these games are coming, and if we have to get them all at the same time, then fine. There's also a part of me that's like wondering why they're doing this. My controller is dying. Don't worry, I've got plenty on backup. By plenty, I mean one. Wait, is this one my used one? No, I only bought one used one, and it's got a crappy battery. So hopefully I have my other new one, or other one that I bought new.
What? No keyhole?
Alright, so we're just gonna
Haven't you
hang
learnt yet?
this weight,
Nothing's that
and then we're gonna
simple
go
in this
find the
place.
other two weights.
Let's take a closer look at that contraption.
And then that'll open something. And that's the kind of simple puzzle solving that most of these dungeons offer, is just keep exploring, just figure out where to go, and eventually you'll just kind of figure it out. Yeah, right? We had a VR state of play, that's a good point, and they didn't announce any of this stuff. It's ridiculous. Alright, see, I'm already lost. So just as an overview, this game is $30, at least on the US store. Free PSVR patch. And I mean, I'm about halfway through it in terms of on the flat screen. And I would say if you like dungeon crawlers and you don't mind a slower paced title, it's awesome. It's really awesome. But we'll see. That's kind of funny. Used controllers like used rubbers. I like it. And actually, so I have finished this dungeon. I still don't know how to get that chest. I think I'm going to assume you're going to be able to get back to these dungeons later in the game, because there are some parts that I just can't explore because I don't have the right ability yet. Alright. Here, you know, this is so bad. This is how much I get lost. I love it. Alright, here we go. So, this is where I came from? No.
I take it that seeing all those
Skip the cutscenes. Oh, hey there. Don't mind me. So when you attack enemies from behind, it's supposed to say ambush on the screen, and when you get attacked from behind, it says ambushed. But it's not saying this. I don't know, man. If you live in the UK, you'll have a much easier time checking the price yourself. Yeah, so far so good. I'm really liking this so far. Oh, interesting. I wonder if maybe some of my UI isn't on. If it said ambushed for AJ. Yeah, the live stream for tomorrow is already set up, and you can already join it and like the stream. Very excited for tomorrow. Auto dialogue, show grid helper, free map rotation, quick bar toggle mode, camera sensitivity. Huh. Controls? No. Video? No. You know what? Maybe in the first dungeon they don't introduce that yet. Maybe AJ was showing something a little bit later. So let's keep moving, and maybe we'll see the ambush stuff later on.
Oh, that one seemed so nice.
Barely broke a sweat.
Yeah, we're getting a load of PSVR games, and we're kicking it off, man, with a really good one. This is a lot of fun for sure.
I know. It's an honor to fight me. How rude of me. I never called your name.
Yeah, man, we don't have any of these games really, turn-based dungeon crawlers. This is going to speak to a very specific crowd. And
Normally, a bear, a fox, and a mouse carved into a wall would just
we'll
be a
figure this out
decoration
later.
in a castle.
Let's see here.
But here, something more.
It's kind of nice that we
As
got
though
this.
you know anything of
so
castles.
many
That
so many
said, I agree.
traditional games on PSVR. It's kind of nice to have one that isn't really considered a traditional genre anymore. So let's see. I got my rejuvenation power here, so we can actually use that on the map screen.
Have fun trying to open that without the right
I
key.
don't have that key yet. And there's only, you can get like it's not specific keys for each treasure chest. Like you just go around and you find treasure chest keys, period. And that's the end of it. I use. Oh,
Something about this door looked promising. Did it lead to more
Hi there.
prisoners? Certain doom?
all right.
Perhaps
All of
both.
these early battles are just so button mashy.
Aha!
Like if you're getting into this game, you should probably be paying more attention to the battle system than I am right now. But since I've spent so much time in this game, about 10 hours in, I know that all of this early stuff you can just jam on the X button and you'll be totally fine. And I kind of just like learning the battle system as I went. It's not really that
Next time,
complicated.
let's go for the sneak attack.
So if this kind of stuff scares you, turn-based stuff scares you, don't be scared of it. The beginning of the game's pretty easy, and you really get quite a bit of time to
How did this castle sink?
skip this. Okay, you get quite a bit of time to learn it before it gets more difficult. You got to collect firewood as you go. I've only got 2 pieces of firewood, but you use that to rest. And then everything is recharged.
I hope you don't think this is the beginning of some kind of legendary friendship.
Spelunky
Soon as
2,
we
man,
get
don't
paid,
even, I don't
I'm
even want
off.
to know. I watched
You're the
the
one
IGN
welcoming
review and I
me to
just
this
can't.
partnership, remember?
I just don't have time for it.
Touché.
Spelunky is one of my favorite games of all time. Like, it's just, I absolutely love Spelunky. And I just can't do it. Yeah, right, Pop, it's pretty blurry,
We've
man.
been
Dude,
here
it's got a
before,
nice look to it,
on the other side of this rubble.
but it is
I
pretty
wonder
blurry.
what caused this part to collapse.
Yeah, Spelunky 2 is not coming to Vita. The last we heard at least.
That.
I don't know if anything has changed. If they did change that, maybe I will actually play it because I love playing Vita in bed. You know, and that's a time that I can't give to PSVR. You know, when I'm laying in bed and playing games. Alright, get into the second tower. I guess we're in the second tower. Solve the hanging animals puzzle. This is the hanging animals puzzle. Same animals that we just saw on that lock downstairs. Hell yeah, Astrobot's awesome. There we go. We'll light a few of these here, and that should open the door. There we go.
Well, that's one way to unlock a door.
This castle sure had one
What's up,
hell of a
Harper?
locksmith.
Yeah, that's a pretty accurate summation, Artoja, of Operencia. It's the scale is a little off. It is a little blurry, and there's a lot of 2D elements to it. That said, it's a great game, and the VR problems don't keep it from being a great game. So that's my summation. I'm sure mileage will vary on this one. Vita and chill. Nice. Appreciate the Game Cat love and support, man. We got a full week till next viewer takeover, but thanks for changing your name, man. We'll definitely give you a shout out. Make sure you put hashtag GameCat somewhere on a different video, not a live stream, so I can find it when I do a search for next week's show. I already saw that we got a couple new Game Cats after today's viewer takeover, so that's awesome. Thank you guys so much. That is like the coolest kind of support you can offer. You know, it's nice when we get donations. It's nice when people support us on Patreon. But when people change their name to GameCat, there's a lot of love going on right there, you know.
Who are you?
Okay, so we have to do this thing.
Yet another deranged locking mechanism.
I have a feeling this will unlock more than just the prison doors.
It's been so long.
Yeah, I'm working on a review for Operencia. I still need to finish it. I'm getting closer. Hell yeah, Saints and Sinners is getting physical released. That's...
We were praying for a hero to come.
I forget when we announced that. We announced that, like, last week? On PSVR this week, I forget. There we go, let's see.
Yoshka couldn't help but snicker as he watched his companion pull yet another incorrect lever.
This is one of these. At least the levers tell you where the animals will end up when you pull it. David Moore with the $5 donation. Thank you so much, man. Really appreciate it. Hope I'm keeping trophies in mind during my playthrough. I don't know if Operencia is going to be one of those that I platinum. It's just very, very time consuming. Also, what the hell am I doing? The first time I did this puzzle, I had no problem at all beating this. Yeah, Edward Harp, this game is not going to be for everyone, for sure.
I seem to have found the reset lever. Handy.
Alright, that's the reset lever. I think we were off to a bad start anyway. I literally solved this puzzle with like 5 lever pulls last time. Like the very first time I tried to beat it. And now, of course, I'm like, I have no idea what I'm doing. What does that do? Nothing. I think we have to pull that once we get them all to the end. Yeah, there's going to be a very small group of people that are going to love this game. Hey, take it easy, Dylan, man. Thanks for stopping by. This is so weird. I don't know why I'm having trouble with this. What's up, AJ? Cheat me out with the $2 donation. Thanks, buddy. Appreciate that, man. So weird, man. So weird. I had no problem solving this the first time. I'm total. Oh, okay. Here we go. Here we go. I think we got it now. I thought we had it. Okay, let's set them all back a little bit. Because some of these levers won't do anything if there's not enough room. Why am I so confused? Oh, thanks. I appreciate that, Josh. This is a medieval casino. It's feeling like it right now, and I'm feeling like a really big loser in the medieval casino. I'm totally lost. I'm totally lost. Also, you know what? There's a strange. It feels like there's some like world wobble and stuff when I move my head. Like the world just doesn't stay still when I move my head in. That's a little strange. Here, let me. The first lever resets everything. So, man, Derasine is definitely going to be a divisive one too, man. Because Derasine is even slower paced than this, man, and it's like a very quiet, just relaxed game. But I still love the game, man, and for it to be that cheap is amazing. So luckily this is the only. Luckily this is the only puzzle like this I've encountered in the first 10 hours. Yeah, Quest 2. Meh. It's really hard to care about the Quest 2 when, you know, PlayStation VR 2 is right around the corner. My current PlayStation VR, my PlayStation VR headset gets used every single day. In my Quest, which, you know, I have time to use, just doesn't. It just collects dust. Yeah, it's just that's just the games that I have on it. Yeah, I do keep going backwards, Fred. You have to go backwards because some of the levers won't work if you can't. Oh god. Oh good, Roller Coaster Legends turned out okay. I was nervous. Yeah, PSVR 2 can't come soon enough. I'm so ready for it. It's coming sooner than you think it is. This is ridiculous, man. I've literally. This took me all of 10 seconds the first time. I don't know what to do. Okay. There's only 2 levers I can pull at first. Hey, Darkslade, I'm trying to get all 3 of these animals to the last slot.
What odd statues?
It's the glowing eyes in particular that will haunt my nightmares.
Fred F, I appreciate the notice that I'm. There we go. I appreciate the notice that I was 1 click away, but it doesn't help me at all once the comment comes through like 30 seconds later.
Thank you. We know the way out.
That's 6 people.
Skip all of this.
3 more to go.
Yeah.
They continued the search.
Crazy difficulty. I'm halfway through this game and I haven't seen any crazy difficulty yet. Alright. So that was ridiculous. how long that took me. Sorry, guys. I think if I was paying more attention, maybe I could have beaten it faster. Like I said, the first time I went through really, really fast, for sure. AJ, no offense, AJ, but you're not the one to tell us if game's easy or not. You think everything's easy. I struggled here and there, but it wasn't nothing I was too concerned about. You know what? I'm gonna turn the dialogue down. Screw these guys. I don't think, guys. I'm very. Yeah, let's not talk about quests anymore, guys. I don't care about the quests. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know what to expect about VR tomorrow. Like, it's very, very possible we see absolutely no VR stuff at all, right? We could just see more stuff about PlayStation 5 games that we've already seen. Yeah, well, I'll let you know about the difficulty when I beat the game. Like I said, I'm halfway through, and so far, it's definitely on pace to be. It's normal so far. There are tough points in the game, which is good. So hopefully it doesn't get crazy over the top hard. But I guess we'll find out. I don't trust anyone else's reviews because, I mean, that's why I play games and that's why I tell you about them. So because I trust my reviews. We will definitely not see anything about PSVR 2 tomorrow. That I can like 100% promise you. But the question is will Sony talk about PSVR 1 functionality on PS5? That is what I'm curious about. Alright, let's check this out here. Yeah, Resident Evil 8, Gran Turismo 7, all of these VR announcements. All of those announcements are things that will be coming at some point. We just don't know if they're coming now. Yeah, if you skip the PlayStation 4 Pro, if you're going straight from the OG PS4 to the PlayStation 5, you can at least expect the PlayStation 5 will be doing all the Pro enhancements on PS5. That's the bare minimum. Everything else after that is going to be questionable. I think it's going to be. I think it's going to be interesting. We'll see. There we go. At the wine cellar. Again, this is a room I didn't struggle with at all. I have no idea if it's supposed to be difficult or what the deal is. But because of that, I'm sure that this is going to be difficult because it wasn't a problem the first time. Yeah, so there's a couple ways tomorrow could go, and obviously the 3:30 pre-show that we're having. Oh my god. Sorry guys. So there's a couple things we can expect tomorrow. I think it's going to go one of two ways, right? Sony's just using tomorrow's event to talk about PlayStation 5. I mean, and say, hey, here's more games for you to be excited about. Here's things we haven't announced yet to get you excited about the console. We're gonna find all these plates, I think, is what we're doing here. And so they're using this as a last-ditch effort to, like, if you weren't convinced before, we're gonna convince you right now. Here's here's all these great games that we're gonna talk about that maybe you should be excited about. You know, we've been hearing Silent Hill rumors for quite a while now, and to find out that was made like internally by Japan studio is a huge deal. And if it's a PlayStation 5 exclusive, I mean, obviously that's even a bigger deal, which if it's made internally is most likely. So if you can, I mean, so that's what I think tomorrow is going to be mostly about. If they actually spend time during this 40-minute event to talk about PlayStation VR functionality on PS5, I'm going to lose my fucking mind. Like, I hope that happens, but I don't expect it to at this point, because Sony's just acting very weird about VR, and I don't know why. They're being very quiet when all we want them to do is talk about it, and I kind of think that's part of that is them trying to get all of these PS4 VR games out before the launch of PlayStation 5. There's a reason that all these games are coming out so closely packed together, but what's the reason? So, very, very interesting to say the least. And so tomorrow could go in 1,000 different ways. But I'm going to say we're going to see games for PlayStation 5 we have not seen revealed before. And I bet there's going to be some really big names, because if they're going to say, hey, this is our time to tell you the price and release date and pre-order date of our new console, then they also want to go, hey, they also want to drop a few bombs on us at the exact same time and say, this is why you want us over Xbox. This is why that small degree of power doesn't
that one
matter.
seems so nice.
This is why the solid state drive is way more important than that little extra power that Xbox is offering. Also, I'm like really curious about the price. Like, are they trying to beat Xbox's price? Do they consider them competition? I don't know, man. Like, these are all crazy, crazy questions. And I can't wait to find out the answers to all of them. And so make sure you watch this tomorrow, 3:30 p.m. Eastern. The live stream is already set up, so like YouTube will tell you how much more time is left if you want to do time conversions or whatever. You want to be like, oh, what time is it tomorrow in my region, or where I live in my country? If I live in California, blah blah blah. So 3:30 pre-show tomorrow. We're going to spend a half an hour talking about what we think we're going to expect, and then we'll watch the show together. It's going to be a 40-minute presentation. We'll talk about it for about 20 minutes afterwards, in and out, hour and a half. So make sure you hang out with us for then. Set a bookmark or something. Head on over and check out the live stream now. Bookmark it. This wall looks like it could totally go down. So that's my thoughts on tomorrow. As far as the whole console war thing, man, as far as the whole VR war thing, I mean, it's totally pointless. There's no console war happening. There's no VR war happening. Neither one is selling enough for anybody to care, right? Oculus is going the PC route, where they're gonna like keep iterating on the hardware every 2 years. But PlayStation is gonna say, hey, this is your headset for the next 5 years, and we're gonna support this thing specifically, which. That's the thing I'm more interested in, you know. So you know, buy the thing that makes you happy and that has the games that you want, and that's the end of the story on that, really. You know, and a lot of people aren't happy about the Quest 2 announcement, and I totally understand that. But because the Quest is very new still, PlayStation VR is starting to show its age. The controllers, of course, are starting to show their age, and so we're all looking for a new headset with new controllers, and that's exciting. That's very exciting. They've given it enough time. There's one more, right? Is there one more pad? Get to the throne room. I thought there was one more pad to find here. Here, let's just go straight down this hallway. And find it. There we go, some firewood.
As they left the wine cellar, they agreed on one thing.
All right.
There may actually be one tenant in this cursed place once this is over.
Go, some more firewood. Do we need to rest? Yeah, we don't need to. I think we're all definitely looking forward to the controller upgrade, big time. It's exciting, man. You know, and that's what I get excited about, like these big changes. Big changes. I don't like small changes. I don't like small upgrades, man. That's why I like waiting 5 years. Let's see here. I didn't try Spunky 2. I might not be able to. I don't have the time for it, to be honest with you.
Any ideas on how to get through this one?
There's some voiceovers going on back there. We'll have to sit back and wait for a second. There we go. Maybe we'll rest real quick before we walk into this next section, because there's definitely something waiting for us in there. There we go. Yeah, skip story. Rest, yes. Here we go.
Well, I guess that's the end of those earthquakes.
What could have done this?
Yeah, I certainly got my money's worth for this VR headset in my PlayStation 4 over the last 5 years. That's for sure. I'm not a skip story guy, but there's no reason for me to spoil the story for you guys, or for me to try to talk over the dialogue in this game. So that's why I'm skipping the story, Donatello. There's no point in it for this stream. And I've already seen all this stuff. I'm already 10 hours into this game. This is just the first hour of the game. After the stream is over, I got to go back and finish this in non-VR, so that I can get my review done. I guess I don't have to finish it in non-VR. I can just load my non-VR save. Yeah, I guess there's a little Shadowgate involved in this, huh? Alright, so let's see here. You think we can poison him? Poison resist. No, I guess we'll stay away from that. Let's heal ourselves though. We're already at half health. Alright, making some progress here. Shouldn't be too much of an issue, I don't think. I don't think anyway. Try not to. Thinking only gets you into trouble. Yeah, boys, my PS4 is a VR machine too. So, David Moore, my plan is to review all the games that are coming out. I don't know if that's true. Ultimately, it's going to come down to who sends me review keys first. Like, with if 2 games are coming out on the same day, whoever sends me a review key first is what I'll focus on first. And that's just it. I'll hopefully get to review all of them because they're all decently sized games. So we'll see how that works out. But right now, I don't have a plan because no one's promising me anything at any point. So, he's got enough energy left, but she doesn't. So, let's see, we'll let her guard build up some of her magic power. Alright, we're about halfway there. Yes, that was not as powerful as it should have been. Who's hurting for health here? Oh, he's hurting big time. Yeah, something will definitely get a first impression video instead of review, that's for sure. Darth Vader, man, have an awesome night, dude. I'll see you tomorrow for the live stream. Absolutely. Looking forward to it. Live stream should be a lot of fun. Sony will not send me a PlayStation 5. That's for sure. Don't forget, guys, that like there are hundreds and thousands of channels that cover PlayStation exclusively, right? Or cover video games, like non-VR games exclusively, that have like 1 million subscribers or more. So as far as Sony's concerned, we barely exist. Maybe I can get them to send me a PSVR 2 headset when that happens, but that's pretty doubtful. You guys got to remember that we are super small time. The fact that any developer cares, that any publisher cares about us, even in the slightest, is mind-boggling. We're super small time. I treat it like this is my full-time job, and I treat it like we're firing on all cylinders. But don't forget, like, in the grand scheme of things, we are super small potatoes. Oh, thank you, Donatello. There you go. Come on, 3 more. Oof.
Good job, everyone.
Alright, fantastic. Ah, some really great small potatoes. I like it. Thank you.
So, anyone hungry for frog's legs? For the next few years?
There are other channels on YouTube. I love it. You guys are so nice. Thank you for being super supportive. And sorry that I missed the name. Somebody just came into the chat and said they just binge watched everything on the channel. I hope you didn't go back too far, because some of those older videos are really embarrassing. But thank you. I appreciate it, man. I appreciate you checking out the channel. I'm glad that I was streaming when you were done binge watching. I don't know how much I'm doing tonight. I mean, there's probably not a point in spending more than like another 20 or so minutes in this. You guys are getting the point. Hopefully I've dropped off all my impressions for you guys to kind of pick up and decide if this is a game for you. Like I said, I will certainly have a review out in the next couple days. Don't watch my retro reviews. No, they're not good. Oh, look at that. We can level up our characters here. Oh man, what are you guys being all so like sweet tonight for? Jesus, I can't even handle it. I can't even handle it. All right, here we go. Let's level up a little bit here. Switch over to you and level up here. Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of the whole equip menu here. Also, it shakes a little bit. It's weird because when I put my head closer to the screen, like, it comes closer to me, which feels really odd. It's like I'm leaning in and the menu screen is leaning in at the same time. Oh god, the Des and Brian New Year show. That's kind of funny, man. All right, let's get a move on here, guys. We'll get to the top level of the 3rd tower. Like, the fact that these are different towers at all, I'm like, I don't even know. I just kind of wander around aimlessly. Stop it, Jay. That's so bad. Alright, let's see. Where am I? What's up, Sanador? I still haven't taken care of all of her attributes. I'm fumbling through the menus for some reason in VR. I got really accustomed to them in non-VR after 10 hours. And then like they're slightly different, just slightly different enough for me to be irritated. I'm not totally sure what I'm doing here. Let's see, so there's a... See, right now I'm not totally sure what to do. This here. This door here. So I started going to like different red doors that I couldn't get through before. So I think I'm gonna just, because I'm not totally sure what I'm doing, let's just set a marker and head toward it. Oh, we're off to a good start. This is like the very first room in the game. Alright. So you know what, let's change our marker to this right here. Yeah, Sanador, if this looks like your jam, then it's your jam for sure. I'm really enjoying it so far. Okay, so this is the door we came in. So why aren't we going through this door? Brian, why aren't we going through this door? Alright. Oh, hey there.
Is anyone actually ready? That's all for that
What do
one.
we have right now? Two characters? I think I'm up to 5 characters where I'm at now. And I'll tell you,
Why do you even bother?
I can't say I love the characters for the first few hours of the game. It took them a long time for me to warm up to them. That being said, even still, the story it's okay. The voice acting is okay. Like, it's not offensive or anything, but it's still like, it's kind of like passable. Where you're like, okay, this is just good enough for me to be mildly interested in. Alright, so let's see here.
Let's see what happens.
The vial of light can be filled, blah 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 blah. Interact. Vial of light. Yeah, you can... There we go. Yeah.
Well, look at that. A magic room.
4cc4, let's go find that lock. There it is. Hey, take it easy, Daniel Williams. We will see you tomorrow. Fingers crossed for VR news. Indeed, man. Really, really hoping. How great would it be if they were like, yep, Resident Evil 8, Gran Turismo 7, this game, that game, Silent Hill, PlayStation VR compatible, playable with your current headset. I mean, I think we'd all kind of lose our minds. How awesome would that be? Alright, so now we're off to find the second symbol, which is here somewhere. There it is. A4AT. Mr. Cabros, this game is really good, but again, it's for a very specific audience, and only you can say whether it's for you. I'm not... It's really not designed for me, specifically, but I'm still having a lot of fun with it. I'm 10 hours into the non-VR version, and I really, really have been enjoying it. Is this the one? crap. Is this the one I was supposed to get, or did I already get that one? I don't know. Let's find out. Oh, that's it. Alright. Yeah, sorry, I turned the voices way, way down, guys.
Thank you. Can we follow you out?
Of course. Wow. We did it, didn't we, Yoshka?
Indeed. How does it feel to be
Let's skip all this story here. Yeah, I wouldn't have, I wouldn't have... I wouldn't have played this if I didn't run without Parole. That's like just the God's honest truth, right? That's me being like, yep, this is not my style of game. I would not have played it. I would said, you know what, I'm gonna skip this one, just as a VR gamer. But because I was sort of forced to play it, I discovered that I really liked it. And that's again the non-VR version that I spent a ton of time with. So yeah, absolutely. So even though I keep saying that this is designed for a very specific market, if you're even curious about this genre of game, I think this is kind of a good jumping off point and say, hey, you know what? This is a new modern take on classic dungeon crawlers that's like not terribly difficult to get into, and you can play it in VR. And the risk is pretty low. It's a $30 game, but it's also like 20 to 30 hours. All right, sweet. I'm really glad we're at the forest right now because this, when I was playing in on the flat screen, I was looking at this going, this is going to be great in VR. So I guess we'll see.
As they enter the forest,
well, just like the first area, this isn't nearly as impressive as it is on the flat screen. But at least you get the immersion factor, and it's kind of nice. What's up, drunk gamer? It's kind of nice. I like how foggy it is. I like the immersion is pretty decent. It's not, I mean, the sound is pretty good, right? It's pretty immersive. I don't know either, Josh. Why don't more games put in VR modes? I have no idea.
really think that they're coming back for it anytime soon.
Look, I'll make you a deal, Mezai. I'll believe in you if you allow us the opportunity.
I think most developers think it's not worth their time or effort.
You can turn me into the king once this is all
It's
over.
probably not worth their time or effort to do it. Like a lot of studios don't realize they could maybe sell another. You know, I would love to say. I would love to say that any game that's been put into VR could sell another 1 million copies, but we know the sales of some PlayStation VR games, and they're super low. Like under 50,000 copies sold, under 30,000, under 20,000, and that's scary, man. That's really scary. So for some studios, it's literally just not worth their time to put it into VR, not knowing if it's going to sell any more copies because of it. So that's a shame, man. That's a shame. Yeah, guys, if you ever tune into one of my streams, I usually say in the description what kind of controller I'm using, what kind of controller it supports, all that stuff. Just that way you just don't one less thing for me to answer during the stream. But yeah, this is DualShock 4 only, no move support, and that's what I'm playing with. And they're saying this has Pro support, which is kind of mind-boggling because I would figure this is how this game would look without Pro support. But it's still, you know, again, it still has a nice art style. I think the nice art style makes up for the blurriness level. And this isn't like No Man's Sky. This isn't like No Man's Sky. Like, you know, No Man's Sky I feel like would give you a headache after a couple hours, where this is totally fine. It's not going to give you a headache. It's just not as appealing as it could be. I feel like we should get back to screw it. Let's just heal as we go here. There we go. It's all good, Craven, man. No, I don't think anyone ever reads the description, to be honest with you, so it's not just you, I promise. Ah, damn it, Drew. I'm so sorry to hear that, man. Yeah, I really like this game so far. Big time. It looks like Mind Labyrinth. Glad you're okay, Drew. Sucks about the windshield, though. Big time. There we go. One more bug down. Rest or guard, get our magic up a little bit. You can attack in the meantime. Let's have her guard too. Dave. Ah! Alright, let's give it all we got here. Now we just jam on the X button to take down this last guy. Dave, this is literally about an hour and a half into the game. I started a new game for the stream. I didn't want to spoil any of the later stuff for anybody.
Stay down. In case we're desperate for food.
Alright. Actually, if we find a... maybe we should get back to the campfire. Did we find a campfire? I don't know if I found a campfire. Oh, there we go. Found a campfire. Perfect timing. Alright, so let's rest, restore everybody. Okay. Only 18 more hours to go, guys, and then we'll beat the game. Alright, do I get the ambush thing? No! It doesn't pop up for me. For some reason, it doesn't pop up when I ambush my enemies. It's very strange. It's nice having 3 characters now, but in my current game, I think I'm like I said, I think it's at 5 characters, and so I feel like I've got a much better offense. My current save. Oh, I gotta sneeze. I gotta sneeze. Hold on. Oh crap. Oh crap. I think I lost my sneeze. That's bullshit. Alright. Don't mind me, guys. Don't mind me. Okay. Okay. Thank you for the impending, bless you, for the impending sneeze, David. That was weird. I really thought I had a good one coming. Alright, actually, not a whole lot changes for a while here. So let's finish this battle, and then we might call it quits on this one, because I feel like we've seen enough, right? And if you're interested in this one, I don't want to show you any more. Not that there's a whole lot to spoil, because we've been skipping this solo stuff. So I'm not really spoiling that for anybody anyway, but still.
That's all for that one.
I don't think that's how that works, Jay. I don't think not sneezing when you have to has anything to do with angels getting their wings. But that's good though. That's a new one for me. I've never heard that. Alright guys, well, so this is Operencia The Stolen Sun. You have to beat this guy's spider legs, because otherwise he won't close his mouth. You won't be able to walk over him like a bridge. Hey, on PlayStation VR would be great. So that's it, guys. That's it. This is Operencia. Obviously, I haven't beaten the full game, but so far so good. I'm about, like I said, about 10 hours into the full game, and which is about halfway through. And I'll hopefully have a review. Hopefully have a review of this game, PSVR version, obviously. I mean, my goal is Friday, but that could easily slip. We'll see how much time I have between now and then. I'm really have to bust my ass to finish this game though between now and then. So thank you guys so much for hanging out. You're all awesome. I really appreciate it. Nothing but love in the chat tonight. You guys were super nice, and I can't thank you enough for being part of the community and for hanging out this channel. And that's it, guys. I think tomorrow's gonna be huge. Whether it just be huge for PlayStation 5, whether we get a price reveal, whether they talk about VR, whether they don't talk about VR. I mean, whatever happens tomorrow, whether it be even the bare minimum, I still think is going to be pretty big. So make sure you join us on that stream tomorrow. 3:30 p.m. Eastern is when the pre-show begins, and then we'll go straight into that. We'll talk minimally over the 40-minute presentation. We'll try to keep it to a minimum because we don't want to ruin the show for you. You know, obviously we don't want to ruin it for ourselves either. So that's it. Guys, awesome. Thank you so much to everyone out there. Thank you for all the donations. Thank you to everybody who watched. We'll see you tomorrow. I love you all.